Hello friends, welcome back. This is Angular Developer Series. This is episode 3 and in this video we are going to talk about and understand NgModule and its purpose and its usage. Very short and crispy. After understanding this concept, we will be able to implement this routing and lazy loading in our e-commerce application. We are building a very robust application, so we should definitely have some good understanding about this before we proceed to the episode 4. So it will be very short and crispy. Come without delay, let's get started. Alright, first let's understand the definition and the purpose, and then I'll give you a wonderful example to make you better understand about this. Definition. An NgModule, which is an Angular module, is a container for a cohesive block of code dedicated to a specific application domain or a workflow or a feature. Its purpose is to help organize and encapsulate different parts of your application. Alright, I heard you. Nothing was understandable. Now let's first understand with the analogy. Alright, then we will jump into our application and then explain you how that applies. Consider a shopping mall. I bet everybody of you have gone to shopping mall, right? So it's a very big place where you get inside and you see a lot of outlets. It could be a store selling the toys, or it could be a dress shop, it could be anything, right? It could be a furniture shop or anything. A shopping mall will have different outlets. Alright, now let's compare this with our application. The shopping mall itself, it's our e-commerce application. Okay, as a user who comes into the shopping mall, they can go to whichever outlet they prefer to go. So they can go to a store where they buy a toy, or they go to an outlet where they sell only shoes, Nike, or it could be a dress, so anything, right? And then in the shopping mall, there will be restaurants. Now restaurants will not be inside an outlet. Restaurants will be in a cafeteria section where you go and anyone in the shopping mall can go and eat. They don't go inside the restaurant. Instead, they just go stand in the line, get the food and come to a common table and start eating it, right? What else is common there? Restroom is common, but let's not take that example. But restroom is also available in outlets. But basically anything that is common within the mall, good example is the restaurants, right? Any outlet that sells the food. Great. Now let's compare this with our application. If you look at this application, we have something called shopping that has a shopping cart, wish list, checkouts, and then there is something called products where the user can go and check all the products, right? So, and then order section is there. So each section here, product section, shopping section, or the order section are called outlets here. Each section will have their own stuff. For shopping, all related shopping cart, wish list, like it's an outlet. Inside the outlet, you have a lot of categories within the shop itself, right? Like that. Inside the product, again, within the product, you can check the product details, you can browse the products, you can search the product. All these are within, again, a product section. It's like outlet, right? So you can go and inside that outlet, you can go and to a different sections of the outlet that belongs to that outlet itself. So let's consider the code. So if you open up this app right now, we have only one concept called app module. Okay, so this is what called an NgModule. So a class that is decorated with an NgModule, @NgModule, will become an NgModule. Now NgModule will have a couple of metadata, like declarations where all the components are here, right? Any component that belong to this module will be here. You see this, all of these are common. So that's why this NgModule is having these components. I promised I will explain about this import side. Import is basically like this module. There are many modules built by us, or also built by the Angular. The one that you see here, right? Browser module, form modules, browser animation module. They are built by the Angular, inbuilt, and then we are importing another module inside this module. So we are importing other module into this module. So consider this shopping mall example. There was a new outlet that wanted to come inside the shopping mall, so the shopping mall accommodated that. So this import section is like each module is called each outlet that are coming inside the shopping mall. Now providers, we will talk about providers. Basically any class that is injectable, okay, they come under the provider. Provider means like registering that they are available across whoever is calling, okay. and we'll talk about it in the service in the upcoming episode. And bootstrap is something that will tell which component is the starting, right, which is the entrance of the shopping mall, something like that, right? So when you enter, who's the first one that you will see? In our case, it's a web component. All right, so that's it, right? This is very simple example of ng module, and I can see some smile coming up. I totally understand. With some example always you'll understand better. So this is what this ng module is, right? In the next episode, we are going to create a couple of ng new modules, like ng modules new, and then I'll show you how this routing is implemented, how the lazy loadings are implemented, and there are like important points that will be asked in your interview questions. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. If you really like this example, give me a thumbs up and share this with your friends. Subscribe to my channel. Put your comments in the comment section if you have a better analogy for me, so that I can accommodate in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tutorials. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Happy coding!